Hello guys, welcome to my channel. This is Victoria and I'm here with your daily energy check. Today I'm doing a special edition reading for the new moon in Aquarius. It's happening at 1 degrees Aquarius, and it's actually happening during some other major planet movements, and quite a few planets going direct during this time, so more than ever it's pushing us towards challenging our ability to innovate, to step outside of our comfort zone, and basically to see our life and our life goals in a new light, in a different way, whatever that could be. It's kind of juxtaposed with the Capricorn energy that we just are coming out of, right? Because it's a very different vibe that the Aquarius is bringing in. So it's like it might take a minute for the brain to also catch up to that, right? From like the Capricorn, that is a lot more grounded energy, a lot more about learning, about facts, information, hard work and discipline, going out into more of a, more of like thinking about the good of the world and trying to leave a legacy and things like that. In tarot, it's the corresponding star, the corresponding card is the star, so you can get an idea by thinking of what the star card means to you or how you imagine it. It's also about hopes and aspirations, the big dreams, the big ones. This is the time to plant the seed, to incept it, right? That's the combination of the new moon energy and the Aquarius energy of its own. Okay, so what we're going to do is, as always, we're going to start with an oracle deck, and I'll pull a card for each of the twins, and then I do have a couple of tarot decks here, so we'll get an idea of what are the opportunities, what are the challenges for each of the twins, and then finally we'll pull a card from the Angel Therapy deck, so we'll get some guidance for what to do during this time to maximize its benefit or minimize the negative impact if that's what you're feeling in your situation. Thank you for joining me in. I'm continuing doing my readings from my room in the Big Island, Hawaii. Another amazing day outside, and I can't wait until I get to go enjoy the ocean. Okay, so what do we have? The feminine here. Each evolutionary turn requires you to give up who you think you are. That's exactly the spirit of the Aquarian energy. This is the innovation. This is like, you can't really have, and that's where it poses Capricorn, that you need to be open-minded, you need to be flexible, right? And you need to have space in your energy to bring something new in, right? If there is no space because everything is so rigid and staggered, like imagine your drawer or dresser maybe, right? Like I have here. Imagine if it's stocked up, it's stuffed with a lot of things, right? I won't be able to put anything new in, right? Maybe I won't even buy anything new because I'll be thinking, okay, I don't have space to keep it, right? It's kind of like that idea. So yes, it's important to have that space and to be open to that something will be left behind, and it can start from people and going to habits and even worldviews, Let's see what we have for the masculines here. The masculines, we have number 28. Thus one journeys to the stars. Yeah, and we have the pig, I can fly, going to the stars. Very much, again, the stars, the star card, I was just talking about it. Again, it talks more about something, a bigger picture, and the dream that is bigger than, just for this month, for this quarter. It's something that you may be afraid to dream of. That's what I'm getting here. That DMs may be afraid to dream about or to feel worthy of having that kind of dream. Okay, so let's see what are the opportunities that have been created during this time for divine feminines. Let's see what we have for DFs. I'll try to do a read on the beach this weekend to see. I mean, I know that it's kind of your weekend time, guys, already, but I meant like after this, the next one, because it's still gonna be weekend. It's so weird when I'm in a very different time zone. Like, I'm living in like 3 or 4 different, very different time zones at the same time. It's weird. Yeah, we have 7 of Wands. Anything else to add here? 5 of Pentacles, interesting. So the opportunity is actually dealing with the mentality of scarcity and lack, and the mentality of having to fight for your dreams, right? So the opportunity is to see that this is a light energy, and as soon as you start treating it as something like a fight, that you're getting to reaching your potential, reaching dream is a fight, or at least the evolutionary leap, right? What we see here for Diaz, then it becomes really a fight, right? The big part of this time is to really tune into that, surrender if you wish, into that energy that these things supposed to come in easily. If you are believing in them, you're aligned to them, and that's the Aquarian energy, right? The Aquarius is sometimes a little bit of a over trusting figure, right? Somebody who sees the good in people and believes that, you know, the mankind deserves to, or, you know, needs, like the whole mankind deserves that goodness that you can bring in, right? It's like thinking about it globally, of how can you be of service, how can you help, wanting to help the entire world. Okay, what do we see for the masculines? Queen of Swords. Ooh. 6 of Swords and the Sun. Okay, I like the Sun part. There is this kind of swordy energy. Actually, Aquarian is an air sign, so that's what we see here essentially, right? So it's stepping into more an air vibe, I would say, and understanding that there's nothing wrong with having order and straightforward and honest approach in what you do. You know, like when you don't beat around the bush, that's what I'm getting. That DMs will have an opportunity to see how being very forward, very kind of like in your face, saying something honest can result in joy and happiness and inner peace, even if it's not something the other person wants to hear, or it's not something that you want to say, right? Like essentially the truth kind of cancels out the negative part of it, even if that exists, right? That's interesting. Okay, now let's see what kind of challenges we're gonna have here. Challenges for the ups during this time. I'm interested to see what's gonna come out, since we got pretty tough energy in the opportunities. Woo! Alrighty. Justice and Hermit. 2 major arcanas, right? And this is the Libra energy and the Virgo energy. Libra is air as well, but it's still pretty different from Aquarius. So I would just say that the main challenge will be that there will be other forces bigger than yourself. You know, they're going to be part of the equation that you're working with. Whether it's your personal life, professional, whatever you're trying to achieve. There will be other, like I said, there are a lot of other planetary movements. We're getting quite a few planets from retrograde to the direct position. There's lunar new year, like happening during this new moon, right? Like there are other energies that are being at play, like collective energies that you do not have control over. And that's the challenge, to recognize those, right? Where it's more about just being and you see these 2 cards about being in balance and being grounded, right? Being in meditative state, like keeping your sane self in all of this, right? Understanding that there is the world energy and there's your energy, right? And you can choose what it can be. even if there is a lot of cows around or other people are giving you a hard time. It's your choice to be in the more balanced and grounded state and to have your own enlightenment point. Let's see what we have for the masculines. Ooh. Anything else? Thank you. Alright, we have the Emperor and Temperance. Okay. Masculine figures in both of them in this deck. Well, Emperor obviously. Temperance differs, in this case, very masculine, very down to earth. Again, two major arcana. It's interesting. So we have 20 and here we have 18. This is Aries and Sag. Again, like this, these are fiery energies and they are different from Aquarius. And again, what I'm getting is that this fire reminds me about all those planets that are going direct and that are going to be pushing more towards taking action, taking charge, and being in control. Temperance is a little bit more patient energy, but still. And it is playing, like it's supposed to accelerate the progress, the enthusiasm, the excitement, but it may also get DMs to rush into things, to kind of do, well, yeah, take hasty decisions and run into something that will not do you good. So remember about the straightforward and honest approach, but also remember that sometimes it can be confused with us just being driven by emotions and impulses. So make sure that you differentiate between those, and that's where Temperance will help you. Temperance is actually the energy that will help you, like, that is about balancing those out and finding your center. The Emperor can get carried away for sure. Okay, last but not least, let me pull a card for Divine Feminine, a card of advice from the Angel Therapy deck. We got fairies, how beautiful. You have a strong bond with the fairies and your life purpose involves helping Mother Nature. So think about that. And I mean, yeah, it may seem like Mother Nature is more about an earth element rather than air, but also the Aquarius is about helping the world, as I just mentioned. So Mother Nature counts as that for sure. If you have a chance, I mean, I have a lot of nature just behind me. I'll meditate, I'll think about what I can do, even if it's a small step, right? Something that, you know, if we all take that small step, then it's gonna be a very different world. And of course, you can go into nature and get in touch with fairies, with elementals. If you have specific queries or you feel you need support somewhere, you can call on them for that support. For the masculines, we have Release. Work with Archangel Michael to let go of what no longer serves you or your purpose. Yes, so again, this is about that part with being honest, and sometimes that makes things uncomfortable for you or the other person or the both of you, right? So this is going beyond the discomfort feeling, because that's how you get to the stars, right? And that's what we see here, actually. I mean, it is probably more of an Archangel Michael image, but to me, you know, this person is flying with the birds. It reminds me about flying high, and you're only able to fly higher when you are lighter in your energy, you know? Like, sometimes, I don't know about you guys, but like in my personal experience, sometimes when I'm releasing some negative energy or I'm tying up some loose ends so that I kind of like remove those burdens from myself, I feel lighter, just generally, right? Like you can actually feel it in your energy field, that becomes lighter, right? And that's where the magic lies a lot of times. So that will really help if you're able to do some of that. My masculines, go for it. Okay, hope guys you'll have a wonderful time during this super moon in Aquarius, the new moon in Aquarius. Also, happy Lunar New Year if you're celebrating. This is the year of Rabbit, I think. And I'll talk to you again very, very soon. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Love you guys.